Okay. Okay, we are streaming now. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Okay. Let's post this on Twitter here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Okay.
I didn't know the circus was in town.
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hey Pro, appreciate you, and I got a question for you. What's your question, man? I might do a video on the Dead Rising remake. I'm definitely gonna play that. Do I color code my thumbnails? What do you mean by that, Blade of Stars? I don't understand what that means. Can you explain? When will I play World at War? Possibly again in the future. I'm just scared of getting another strike. Happy Friday, Eric. Probably tomorrow, Reister, the last part of Call of Duty World War II. What's your question, Showtime? Can I do another playthrough of GTA 4? I mean, it was like, what, 3 years ago when I did the playthrough? I want to wait until maybe like a remaster or something comes out. Wait, what's that, War Clips? Yes, I did hear about the Dead Rising Deluxe remaster. Thank you, Eddie, for the super chat. We got a parrot to testify, a walkie-talkie, a ghost, an orca, and even a robot, huh? Okay. Maybe tomorrow, the next Watch Dogs part. I'm just trying to wrap up a lot of these playthroughs because I got so many of them still coming up. Finish all of them. And Blade, what did you mean with the thumbnails? I'm a bit confused. Thank you, Eric D. Thanks for sponsoring my channel. Thanks, man. Wendy Oldbag is really annoying in the Ace Attorney games. She's not a bad person, but she's really annoying. Almost finished LA Noire, where we're gonna finish the Homicide chapter soon. It looks like when you mention money, the whole text box is green. Ooh. Wait. Can you explain a little bit more, Blade? You mean the color of the font? I've really enjoyed your Fallout 3 and LA Noire videos. Thanks, man. I put a layer on them, and I put like an outline on the fonts. I don't know, Sir William. I guess I just did that way. Hey pros, watching you play Watch Dogs. Interesting some of the Viceroys are in tactical gear. Thank you, Emperor Rick Astley. And some of them are even in super heavy gear. What are the blue ingots in Red Dead Online? Oh, those are like for unlocking stuff with the rolls, like a lot of clothing. I've just never fully used it, because I never really was much into customization. Oh, you finished Justice for All. Justice for All is actually a very, the final case is actually a bit difficult. In Siphon Filter, there's always address Mara worked for with the Black Baton. They always address Mara worked with the Black Baton, but other than being a Russian spy, what agency did she come from, and how did she get in touch with the agency that Logan worked? Well, Mara was former KGB in the Siphon Filter series. I think that after the Cold War, she ended up working for the agency, and I think she ended up going undercover for into Black Baton. But Black Baton in the Siphon Filter series is made up of a bunch of, you know, former communists. A lot of, like, you know, former Soviets, and then they had members also from East Germany, and then, yeah, they had members from East Germany, and then they had that, they had a few people, I think, I don't remember what country Marcos was from in Siphon Filter, but I do remember that a lot of the people in Black Baton were communists. Oh, and Romer was East German. How could I forget that? Right, Roman was East German in Siphon Filter. What was up with Feach LaManna in The Sopranos? Thank you, Alien, for the super chat. Well, the thing about Feach LaManna is that he was in prison for a very long time, and, you know, Tony was just, like, basically, like, you know, getting into the mafia, like, right when he went to prison. And what happened was, when he got out, he was basically demanding all these titles, all these privileges, all this extra stuff, and he was basically becoming a nuisance for everybody else. Like, he was causing a lot of them problems, and he was also very, like, violent about how he went about his business. And so Tony didn't want to kill him because that would be killing a made man. And so what he decided to do was he decided to trick Feach into basically getting arrested. That's why Chris and Benny arrived with those flat screen TVs. Hello, Pro. I've told some friends about your channel, and they love your content. Keep up the good work. Would I ever do a Ghost Recon walkthrough? Thank you, Lieutenant Touchdown. Yes, Wildlands is my favorite Ghost Recon game. I would definitely want to do a playthrough of that game one day, 100%. Hope you had a good 4th of July. Thank you, Sir William. Thanks, man. Thank you, Alec, for the super chat, too. Can I play Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell? I played Splinter Cell's Conviction, so I can play that maybe one day, too. And I can maybe some of the older ones, too. I am gonna play Watch Dogs, too. Thank you, Sean. Hey, Pro, love the videos. This turned 20 a few days ago. Wanted to ask if you have any life advice, whether in general or financial or self-improvement. Here's what I will tell you about financial advice. This helped me out a lot when I was around your age. Basically, when you're working a job at that age, you're still probably living with family, which is not a bad thing. But you're not gonna have a lot of expenses at that age. You're probably not gonna have to pay rent. You're probably not gonna be paying for gas for a lot of places to go to a lot of places. And what I would do if I was you is, you know, take like your every time when you get a paycheck from work, right? When you're at that age, take 90% of that paycheck and just put it in the bank. and the other 10% to spend it on bills and like whatever you want. Like if you want to buy like a game or something like that, but make sure you just calculate what's 10% of it, and the rest 90% just put it in the bank and just sit there. And you just keep doing that to every single check that you get, and you will be able to save up a bunch of money. And then, you know, years from then, you will probably be very happy you saved up that money.
Get 'em alive just so we can string 'em high. Law's a funny old thing, ain't it? Whatever it said on the poster, it's all right there for you.
Why didn't Tommy kill Frank and Mafia? Because he felt bad for him. Thank you, Zach. He was going to at the start, but he felt bad for him. Your parents took half of your money? That's horrible, Sir William. I'm sorry that they did that. Good advice, Pro. Thank you. Yes, a lot of people have recommended Spec Ops: The Line, yeah. I think Peach felt obligated to earn because he spent years in prison and never ratted. When he got out, it wasn't how it used to be. Yep, you're right on that, Alien. And the thing about this is a lot of these guys, they go to prison and they don't rat, and they sit there for years, and then they expect that when they're going to get out, they're going to get all these titles and privileges, and people are going to see them like gods. But no. When are the new bottom dollar bounty guide videos coming out? I don't know if I'm going to have another guide video, King, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to have a review of the DLC. That's probably what I'll do. Because the DLC, I think most people can agree with me, the DLC felt very underwhelming. And, you know, basically, you know, yeah, it just felt very underwhelming. And it was like 60% of my audience even says that they don't play GTA Online anymore. I still do videos on GTA Online, but it's, but yeah, it was just very underwhelming. When they do that pizza DLC, I'll definitely cover that when they do that. Can you also play the Sopranos Road to Respect? I already did. I have an entire playthrough of it. It's actually, the Sopranos Road to Respect pretty much got demonetized, the vast majority of it. But you get me, the King? If I could have an Ace Attorney ability, which would it be? Magatama, Bracelet, or Mood Matrix? You still here, King? I'm just thinking. I think probably, the Mood Matrix would probably be the most useful one, but it probably would be a bit creepy, like, seeing people's emotions constantly. But like Silvio said, Peach was very well liked, so taking him out would be a different story compared to taking out Richie Aprile. Yep. The King, did you hear what I said earlier, or? What about the bracelet? I guess, maybe two, but the thing is, with the bracelet and the Magatama, you would need some kind of evidence to present the person with, but the Mood Matrix, you don't really need evidence. Thank you, Alien, for the super chat. But yeah, I will still do some bottom dollar bounty videos. Enjoying LA Noire playthrough a lot. Great commentary. Thank you, Dragon Fury. Thanks, man, for the super chat. Oh yeah, BioShock is actually a series I wanted to do for some time. Bro, you don't play GTA 5 that much. I know. I haven't played in, I play once a week on do the streams. I did cover the update a bit, and I'm still gonna do some videos on it. But it was just, there was not that much for me to cover, though. Boom. Yeah, well, I think Tony realized that it feature's gonna become a massive problem over time. Saints Row 2 is one of the best games ever. Oh, I guess I kind of feel bad now that King's not here, but yeah, if King's still here, I'm still gonna do GT Online. Don't worry, man. It just the update just felt kind of underwhelming, so there's not really that much content for me to do. Like, a lot of people wanted me to just focus on the playthroughs and finish that up. Thank you, Squidman Revu. Thank you for the sponsoring my channel. I haven't played Arena Wars? Well, I did entire guides in Arena Wars. What do you mean? Oh, Daniel Lamb is in chat, huh? What do you think of Assassin's Creed games? Some of them I like, some of them not so much. Like, I don't like the RPG element of the new games. I'm doing good, Joker. How are you, man? Why do you recommend, what variant should we get? Variant of what? Wait, what do you mean? No, I haven't seen Ackman's video on Call of Duty World War II. Oh, I didn't do much on the 4th of July. I was thinking about streaming that day, but I was just so tired.
Think about what you're doing. You foolish bastard.
Oh, Ace of Swords. Gangster movie reactions. Be a lot of copyright, but I also don't want to turn my channel into a reaction channel. Maybe 5, Sean. That's what I would rank the DLC. Thank you for the super chat. Can I make a video on the voice actors who don't have a good relationship with Rockstar? Yeah. That's Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta, Young Melee. Michael Hollick. Thank you, David Martinez. Thank you, Speeds Racing. Hey, Pro, I've been following you for quite a while. You are my inspiration. I have been introduced to a number of games like Red Dead Redemption, Mafia, Apollo Justice, etc. I got my first paycheck today and wanted to donate. Thank you, Speeds Racing. Thanks, man. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the kind words. I'm glad that my channel opened you up to new games.
Hell, I'm gone.
Why do you do these streams? Well, I do them every, week. I chat, I play the game, I listen to comments, I reply to comments.
God damn it.
No, not that realistic, Zombie Fanatic. Playing Black Ops playthrough, yes, but I'd like to do World at War first if I can. I'll try to save all survivors in Dead Rising playthrough, but I might not be able to.
Shit, I ain't got time for that.
What's more toxic, GTA or Call of Duty? Ooh, I had to think about that. Thank you, Dragon Fury, for the super chat.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, go on and sell.
In my opinion, Tony made Chris a liability, but what do you say? Well, Chris himself became also a liability. Tony warned him several times. But 1 second, guys. I just want to get a water. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Let me see here. Stop wasting people's time with these useless streams. What do you mean useless? I hang out with my audience. I answer questions. We have a lot of fun on these streams. No, who's that, Frankie? The first case of Spirit of Justice, I've already actually recorded it. I've played the entire first case. I'm actually gonna upload it tomorrow. So tomorrow the first case of Spirit of Justice will be uploaded. Hey Pro, what's the point of big con approach vault drills when the vault gets open for you? That's if you're gonna go for the approach with the if you go for the approach with without, you know, the armored car. If you go with every other approach without armored car, you're gonna need to yeah, you're gonna need to drill it. Yeah, the first case was actually, there was the Wasabi guy. The entire first case of the of Spirit of Justice has no to be continued moments. It's just all one big case together. So that's why I record it in one part. I stop it on to be continued moments. My favorite McCreary, Packy. Thank you, David Martinez. And thank you, Mista Tiger. Hey, Pat, what's the point of big con approach, vault drills? Oh, yeah. And thank you, Mr. Tiger. Yep. Thank you, Dragon Fury. Pat, what do you think about Julian Assange, the guy who hacked the video of a U.S. war crime and shared it to WikiLeaks that happened in Iraq 2007? Thank you, Luca, for this super chat. My position on Julian Assange is the exact same position that I have on Edward Snowden, which is that I don't have anything against them, and I don't necessarily think what they did was wrong. Did Julian Assange and Edward Snowden break the law? Technically, but it doesn't mean that they were wrong. So, so yeah, so in both cases, you know, Julian Assange and both Edward Snowden, you know, exposed, like, you know, government corruption and government trying to hide things. And the government went after both of them. Thank you, Luca, for the super chat. Wait until 4 minutes and then deliver him. Deliver him. Well, yeah, she was really annoying in the first case, Hayden, I agree. Let me see your super chat, alien. I think that Chris was warned several times about his drug addiction. He was warned about it. He was told to basically clean up his act. And you gotta think about it, too. If Chris was not related to Tony, Tony would have killed him earlier, way earlier, if he wasn't related directly to Tony. And so, so the point I'm getting at is it was Chris's ultimate fault because he didn't clean up his act and he became a liability to Tony and a threat to him at that point. Hey, Black Wolf. Have I heard about pretty privilege? Apparently, if you look good, people will treat you better. I've never heard of the word pretty privilege, but I know about that. That, you know, people are treated better based on their looks. That is true. I wish Packy was involved in the revenge ending. Yeah, I wondered that too, because like, Packy, like, calls Nico, and he doesn't even ask Nico, like, what happened. He doesn't ask Nico what happened. He doesn't get involved in the situation. It's, like, a bit weird. What did I think of the first case? I think parts of it got annoying, but I think generally it was a good case. I think that one question they asked you about the pain, like, you know that one question when you had to read, like, the, what the spirit was, like, saying, and, like, you had to choose pain? That part was a little annoying. I wasn't able to figure out what it was. I just kept messing around with it until I figured it out. Everything else I got right, though, in that case. Okay, Speeds Racing, I'll do driver parallel lines sometimes. Sometime in the future, yeah. No, I didn't know that, Barbara. I don't believe that rumor until we have proof. There was rumors that was coming out when PS5 was coming out that PS5 was going to be able to play backwards compatibility PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. No. Why don't I break stuff when I lose? Because I don't rage that much.
How did I know you'd be taking
Yes, I'll play all the Fallout 3 DLCs, Dragon Fury. Will I ever make videos on Fallout 4? Maybe one day, yeah. Would make sense. We're just, you know, more than halfway for Fallout 3. Thank you, I don't know, and thank you, Dragon Fury. Aw, damn. Incompetent bad leader from the Allied side? Well, probably the most incompetent leader at the start of the war on the Allied side was probably, or near the start of the war, early in the war, is probably Stalin. Stalin was probably the most incompetent Allied leader. His purges and tactics at the start got so many people killed. I'm using the original soundtracks for the Ace Attorney series. Thank you, I'm Jack. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm just a little tired. I've just been going through a bunch of stuff today. I'm sorry about that. I need something I want you to answer, for me. Is it wrong for me to call out a customer under disrespect when they continue to do it the whole day? No. No, it's not. Here's what I'll tell you about that alien. Is you might get in trouble for it, with your boss, because your boss is probably not going to want you to do that. But here's what I will say, here's what I will say about that. The last month that I was actually working in retail, if I had, like, a customer that was disrespectful to me, I would just tell them the same thing that, like, you know, sir, ma'am, I'm trying my best to help you, and you're being rude to me. If you continue being rude to me, I won't help you anymore. And if they apologize and stop that, help them, but if not, I would just walk away and leave. And when you do that, when you walk away and leave when people are being rude to you, they're usually very surprised. They do not expect you to do that at all, like zero. They expect you to sit there and take their verbal abuse. I know it's a long way, but do you want the Red Dead 3 before or after Red Dead 3? I think that I think Red Dead Redemption 3 should take place after Red Dead Redemption 1, and maybe play as Jack. Thank you, David, for the super chat. Why subscribers only mode? Because what happened was I had bots that were spamming in the chat, and that's basically how I stopped the bots, by turning on only subscribers mode. It stopped all the bots, because the bots would spam live streams so badly in the past. Job postings are now fake. It should be illegal. Wait, what do you mean, Lamar? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. Yeah. And while we're doing this, hold on just 1 second, guys. Let me just make a coffee really quick, because I'm sorry if I'm just a little tired here. Just wait for the, no. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the water to heat up for my coffee, but look, guys, yeah, and I'm sorry if I'm a little tired. I'm awake, I'm not, falling asleep or anything. The reason I'm a little tired is because I just had, like, a bad night last night. I actually woke up 3 times last night. I don't know why. I just had, like, really bad sleep. Like, I slept for 3 hours, and then I woke up, and then I went back to sleep. I slept for another 3 hours, and I woke up, and then I slept for another 3 hours. That was basically, what happened to me last night. I don't know why I kept waking up. And the thing about me is that, when I get woken up in the middle of the night, I cannot go back to sleep. Like, it's so hard for me to go back to sleep. Like, I can't instantly go back to sleep. I'm gonna struggle for, like, another hour to go back to sleep at that point. Job postings are now fake. It should be illegal. Well, what do you mean by that, Lamar? Can you explain? Love you, professional. Always have, always will. Thank you, TSL Nation. Thanks, man. I think maybe I might have had a nightmare. I don't even remember. No, I'm not Rip David Martinez. Thank you, TSL Nation. Thank you, guys. Was it all them fireworks? No, I don't think it was the fireworks. Because I remember when I went to sleep kind of early last night. Like, I went to sleep at, like, 9 p.m. because I was exhausted, and I woke up at midnight. There was no fireworks. And then I woke up at, like, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning again. And then, like, 7 o'clock in the morning again. And... yeah, I know. He used the old version of the Tommy gun. I know that, Gunner. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I want to go back to the old Hitman games. I actually want to play the very first Hitman games, like the classic Hitman games. I want to play those. Yep, definitely. Have I heard of Post 10? No, I've never heard of him. Was he a YouTuber? Maybe you're used to staying up. That might have been it. And I went to sleep, like, really early, and this just happened. Yes, I did. The Dead Rising remaster, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to go good, but the one thing that sucks about the Dead Rising remaster is there's not going to be co-op, which they should have included co-op in the remaster, because the original didn't have it. And the second thing is, I think Frank's new appearance is fine, but the one thing I don't like is that they don't have his original voice actor. That I don't like. Yeah, I did wonder that too, Gunner. That is a good question. Hey, Christine. Alan Wake is extremely heavily requested game. Yes, I would definitely play it. Well, they could have kept the old voices, but remastered the graphics. That's also something they could have done, you know? I never really... I only buy the stocks in GTA once, and that's like, once I complete the main story and I complete, like, the Lester, you know, the Lester assassination missions, then I'll mess with the stock market in GTA, because if you know exactly what you have to buy, you'll be fine. But if basically,
That was just beyond belief.
holy... yeah. But I usually don't like messing with the stocks in GTA. Oh, thank you, TSL Nation. Thank you, man. Largest donation today, $50 donation. Make sure you guys give a special thanks to TSL Nation. I recommend Hitman Blood Money, personal favorite Hitman game. I actually have a playthrough of Hitman Blood Money. If you actually look it up on my channel, it's like years old, but I wasn't wearing like any kind of cosplay for it, but I could go back to it and do that. Thank you, TSL Nation. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Dragons. I'm trying to go to bed earlier so I can fix my sleep. But thank you, TSL Nation. Thanks. Thank you, guys. I did hear the old Frank West voice actor retired, but I'm sure if they offered him a job at Capcom just to voice the same lines he voiced before, I'm sure he'll do it. I know I didn't have a camera on in those old playthroughs. I didn't. I know. Oh, okay. My coffee is ready now. Hold on one second, everyone. Oh, this will wake me up a little bit too. hot, but okay. Do I ever feel like I overworked myself a bit? The times when I feel like I'm a bit overworked is when a new GTA update comes out. When a new GTA update comes out, I'm usually struggling to get everything out done at that, you know, that time before all the other YouTubers, and so like I'm kind of in a rush. But that's really maybe the only time that I do feel like a bit overworked is that time. Glad to see you still playing. I just came across you. I misread it online, but my heart can't play anymore. Yeah. One of my friends, they got up to actually 1,000 gold, and they stopped recently. They just wanted to give 1,000 gold. Oh, invite to the posse. Okay, hold on a second. Just what type of coffee do you make? This regular? Oh, okay, we got space. He didn't join before.
There's a new gang roaming the countryside. I hear they're run by a man with a particular fancy for skinning his victims alive.
Thank you, TSL Nation. Thank you, Lamar. Hey, Pro, could you add my PSN? I love your videos. You help me grind in GTA. YouTube won't let me type my PSN. It's too long. Well, I've tried looking for your PSN every single time you're on a stream, but you never post it. I don't know if it's YouTube or what's going on, but...
I didn't know, sir.
I think Tony might have had the worst mother in the GTA series because she puts out a hit on him. What mother puts out a hit on her son? Possibly zombie. They're against the Frank West Voice Actors Union. That's why they don't want to bring him back. Wait, what? Why? How can you read and play at the same time? Just good at multitasking. Gotten used to it over time. These streams are pre-recorded. No, they're not.
I have finished this batch. We can sell it when you
Well, I think a few people were asking about it, Blade, but...
shall we create? Now, we have a batch ready for shipment, okay? I can trust you. I know. You are not like the rest, Monteur.
I got a test coming in now. Wish me luck. Well, good luck on that, Gunner.
But when I give a batch to you, I know you will guard it.
Well, you can just close your application with that, Mario, when that happens.
Barrage of bullets get in your way, huh? When I tell you these are valuable customers, you will look after every last jug.
Thoughts on reviewers calling Call of the
Are yours.
Call of Juarez and calling it a clone? I don't know how Call of Juarez would be a clone. It's a competitor. It's not a clone. Am I ever gonna platinum GTA 5? Well, I platinum GTA 5 on PS4 and PS3, but I haven't done it on PS5. Thank you, Mr. Tiger. Thieves Landing fence, okay. Anita's gaming channel? No, who's that, Jorge? The weirdest dream that I've ever had. Okay, yeah, I think I can tell you what the weirdest dream that I've ever had. The weirdest dream that I've ever had, and this is like gonna be like, people are gonna think that I'm making this up, but it was like an actual dream that I had, and it was like, basically in the dream, I had purchased like a parking lot in like Manhattan, and like people were coming in the parking lot, they were like paying a fee to park there, and basically in the dream what happened was a bunch of like drug addicts came to the parking lot and were just like smoking drugs, sleeping on cars, and I tried to call the police to do something about it, but the police refused to actually do anything about it. That was actually like a dream that I had once. It was like a really weird one. I don't know like where that even came from, because I've never like even wanted to own a parking lot, so I don't know like why that you know, that happened. But yeah, it was like the police didn't want to do anything even after I called them, and that's like... Yeah, I guess it could be Wasabi Guy. Why would police not want to do their job? In a lot of places, they don't. I mean, have you seen, like, the New York City squatting laws before they were changed? Like, they were ridiculous. Think I can join your posse? My friend is principal. I could. Do I have you added, by the way, TSL? Like, you don't... TSL, you don't have to message, super chat me again. Just leave another comment. Do I have you added? But if I don't have you added, can somebody in my posse add him, and I could add you after the stream, like later tonight or tomorrow? Because I just can't add people during streams, because I would just have to figure out my friends list, who to remove, and just go down all the way. I only remove people who have been offline for a year, or if they're toxic. So, and I haven't had anybody be toxic in a long time, so I just remove people that have been offline for a year. That's how I can keep adding people. But yeah, it sucks that you can only do 2,000 max on PlayStation. The lore video, yes. The lore video is coming out next week. Next weekend, the GTA 5 lore video is coming out. The GTA 5 lore video initially got delayed because of the bottom dollar bounty DLC. I don't know if King is still here. He was asking me for a GTA Online bottom dollar guide, but I'm gonna be focusing now on the lore video. I think a lot of people are gonna like it. It's gonna be something related to single player lore with a specific character, but I think a lot of people will like it. I don't want to spoil what the lore video is going to be about, but I think a lot of people will like it. It's going to be explaining something that there is a topic in the story where a lot of people clickbait on, like speculating what happens, but I actually think I have an answer. My favorite food is sushi. But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm a little tired today, guys. My sleeping was a bit messed up last night, and I just, it started hitting me just now, so I made the coffee. Yeah, I know that's why I never finished the bottom dollar guides, because so many other YouTubers already got to it. Like, I was in the middle of playthroughs, and that's why I couldn't, you know, finish all of them. Love your content. Been a fan for a long time. This is not a pre-recorded super chat, by the way. Well, thank you, Bruno. Thank you, and thank you for that super chat. Thanks, man. That means a lot to me. I usually just put milk in my coffee. Was that a Burger King in New York City? I wasn't at a Burger King in New York City in like years. Yes, I've actually watched a little bit of Death Wish. I never finished Death Wish, by the way. I have it on my PlayStation. It's free on Pluto TV, so I should watch it when I get the chance. But basically, the part that I got up to in Death Wish is I got up to the part when he went to Arizona, and then he got that gun, and then from that guy gave him a gun, and then he came back to New York City, and he was gonna get robbed, and he shot that guy, and then he ran home. That's the part that I got up to. MHGR is an ex-military soldier who reacts to videos and comments on his military experience. Talk about history of war. Talk about recent conflicts. Oh, okay, Frankie. And thank you, Dragon Fury. Thank you, Quickscopes. Thank you for being a member again. Thanks, man. You beat Isaac Frost. Congratulations. What difficulty did you beat him on? He's really annoying. Which desk has the best captain in LA Noir? Probably Traffic. What do I prefer, Burger King or McDonald's? I think Burger King has the better sandwiches, but I think McDonald's has better fries. But I think McDonald's is a little bit more affordable, too. Oh, nothing is gonna come of it, crying. What's my thought on YouTube pranksters? Some of them can be funny, but others can be, like, harassment. Like, usually if somebody pretends to scare people in public, it's kind of messed up. But some of them can be, like, massive scumbags. Some of them can commit crimes also. Like harassment. And even when there's those videos on YouTube where like people like pretend to be like rob a bank or something like that, if they threaten somebody even though they're not, actually gonna carry it out, they don't mean it, you can still get arrested for that. YouTube will let me type my PSN name into chat. Oh, that sucks, Juice. Why am I so rude? How am I rude to you, though, dude? It's 4 a.m. and I have to be up in 3 hours, but I'm sitting here eating McDonald's, watching your stream, living that life. How are you doing, bro? I'm doing good, Raiders. Raiders Wig, how are you, man? I've seen Schindler's List a long time ago. It's a good movie, but it's a really sad movie and very disturbing movie at the same time, too. My favorite villain in any game, probably be Dimitri in GTA 4. Is there another way you can get my PSN? Well, you could leave the comment here under the video. Fallout 76, yes, it's on my list of games to do. Last good movie I watched. Last good movie that I watched. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the coffee. Yeah. I don't really remember any good movies that I saw recently, no. You look tired. What time is it? It's 10 p.m. for me, but I'm just a little tired primarily because it's my sleep last night was just, you know, messed up. Like, I slept for 3 hours, woke up after 3 hours, then went back to sleep for another 3 hours, and then, yeah, and then woke up and slept again 3 hours. Well, Adam is just terrifying in Dead Rising. And Adam, I remember, was probably the first psychopath that I saw in a Dead Rising game. Hey, professional, have you ever had the makings of a varsity athlete? I always love your content. Thank you, Jay. Thanks, man. Adam the Clown versus Sweet Tooth. Oh. That'll be a bit of a harder fight. But if Sweet Tooth was in his ice cream truck, he would kill Adam easily. Thank you, one person. No, Mr. Nowhere. I'm gonna finish it, I'm gonna finish it soon. I just gotta finish some of the playthroughs, and then I'll watch it. Did you hear those rioters chanting "Death to America" on 4th of July? I'm getting tired of those people causing riots. Well, what are you talking about, Mario? It's the first time I'm hearing about this. My favorite, No, not at the moment, Wasabi guy. What did you do on 4th? Not much, really. No, I haven't, Strange Man. No, I'd never really shot fireworks. I've always watched it. Watched other people do it. Let's go talk to Sean here. Dante's Inferno? Yes, it was a book, but it was also a famous PS3 game. PlayStation 3 backwards compatibility is not going to happen. I know some people are excited for it, but it's not going to happen. I can't imagine that. Worst video game in the franchise, the worst video game in my opinion, thank you, Mario. And thank you, Bruno. Which video games are, in your opinion, has the lowest, best soundtrack? The Ace Combat games. Yeah, the Ace Combat games, I would say. Have the best soundtrack, probably. Yeah, Ace Combat, probably. Thank you, Bori, for sponsoring my channel. Thank you, Dragon Fury. Well, thank you for that comment, Dragon Fury. Get some sleep, Pat. I know. I'm sorry if I'm showing a little tiredness, guys. I didn't expect the tiredness to hit me this badly. I was awake before the stream happened, but I guess the tiredness is just hitting me. I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize. Next stream isn't gonna be like this. So I'm sorry, everyone. Most memorable GTA dialogue. You were no longer well rested, huh? Don't apologize, man. We understand. Thank you. When's the next part of Watch Dogs? Probably tomorrow. Have I ever played the Midnight Club games before? Yes, I have. I played Midnight Club 1, 2. Dub Edition I own, as well as the second game and the first game. But I don't own the third game. Wait, no, third game I own. And I own first, second, and third game. But I don't own LA. That one I don't own. Thank you, somebody, for the super chat. Ya vede a la cama a dormir. Buenas noches, amigo. Something. I know you said good, and then good night, right, friend? That's what you said. I think you are the most moral YouTuber. Thank you. There's people that are probably much more moral than me, but I do appreciate it, man. Thank you. How's my coffee? It's okay. Thank you, David Martinez. Name one gaming series that used to be popular. Saints Row 2. Hey Patrick, my mom's side is military family, but I would love to go to the target range with you and my family. And would you like to shoot in a house and the Divine Comedy is my Bible? Wait, what do you mean, Ferris Game Bar? Thank you for the super chat, but can you explain a little bit more? Yeah, it's actually 10:17 right now for me. I was looking at the time. I thought it was 11 earlier, but no, it's 10:17. Well, I like the TV show a lot. Some of the Twisted Metal games were fun, some of them weren't, but the TV show's good. Open chest. Probably not. And Gunner. My next Watchdog video is tomorrow. I don't think I'll have the energy for that wasabi guy. Can you send me hearts and prayers, Pat? Hurricane Beryl is going to hit us hard in Texas. It's gonna flood and lose power. Oh. I'm sorry about that, man. I did hear about that hurricane. That's one of the strongest hurricanes in the Atlantic. Is it going right up to Texas? My day's going good. How are you, man? When is that hurricane supposed to come to Texas? When is it supposed to be there? Damn, bro, you look out of it. Everything fine? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a bit exhausted today. I'm just tired. I'm really sorry for anybody who came by the stream seeing me like this today. I was just like I said, I just had a really bad sleep last night. I woke up 3 times, and so it's exhausting me. So I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. This is my coffee. I need to have more of my coffee. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, everyone. Next stream, make sure it's, yeah. I'm gonna get a good night's rest tonight and, you know, make sure this doesn't happen again.
That's it, I'll kill you.
9 hours of sleep is enough. Maybe, but you have to also understand is that I literally slept for 3 hours, and then I woke up after 3 hours. And then I didn't sleep for like another hour, and then I slept for another 3 hours, and then I woke up 3 hours later again, and then I didn't sleep for another hour, and then woke up 3 hours later again. So I didn't sleep consecutively 9 hours, and, have you found that crazy family that shoots you, that shoot you got stealing stuff out their mother's house? Did you, let her live so she goes to Zombieland Saga? Wait, what? What are you talking about, Dynasty, Tariq Terry? I work night shifts. I understand the pain, Pro. Thank you, Dragon Fury. Yeah. Yeah, but I was surprised how quickly Sharon died, Wasabi Guy. Most underrated Vanderling gang member. Maybe Karen. She didn't ever really... Yeah, Karen. Probably Karen. She probably didn't show up on a lot of things, too, but... Anita's Gamer on YouTube. She did playthroughs of Definitive Edition, Trilogy, GTA 4, GTA 5, Saints Row 1 and 2. Oh, so like playthroughs of the crime games. Have I played the zombies mode of Modern Warfare 3 Pro? What are your thoughts on it and the story being about nukes in Russia? I never played this. I barely played the zombies in Modern Warfare 3. It's like open world, but it's just like DMZ for me is just so much more fun because it's like the zombies is just boring. It's grindy. You do the same thing, kill the same amount of enemies every time. Can you make a GTA 4 lore video about the Bosnian War and its effects on the characters involved? Yes, I want to do that. But the video would probably be called, like, Nico's Terrible Past. That's probably what it would be. Thank you, David Martinez. Like it says in the book, Pro, we are blessed and cursed. Same things make us laugh, make us cry. That's from Big Smoke. Big Smoke says that. I swear, DoorDashers are the rudest people to work with. You mean, who do you mean? The customers or the drivers? Who do you mean? Okay, he's about to deliver the, Did I know about the Algerian War? It's one of the reasons for the collapse of the French, Fourth Republic and the governmental system. I know that Algeria had a war of independence, but I don't know much more about their internal affairs. The drivers, they were rude to employees and customers. Yeah. It can happen, but yeah, here's the thing I will say about that. If your driver is like really rude to you and you haven't already paid the tip, you don't have to pay the tip if the driver is being extremely rude to you. And if DoorDash says anything, you just say the driver was like really rude. You can just leave a note on that specific one if you're worried about that. The next part of Ace Attorney will be tomorrow, yeah. I know there's an election and a new prime minister in the UK also. Yeah, I know about that. I didn't know about that, Luca.
God damn you.
And this was real, Luca? Your video on streamers begging for money was really good. Thank you, man. And the video is and that video is not monetized, so I'm not making any money from it too. I know some people accuse me of doing that video for views, but I don't get any money from that video. What game am I gonna play next? Metal Gear Solid. That's what we're gonna play next. Yeah, I am. Why is it demonetized? Because there was, it's not that the video's got 2 copyright claims. It wasn't the YouTuber, so the YouTubers that I complained about, they didn't copyright claim the video. Instead, it was like a music company, and they claimed that one of their songs was in the background of one of the videos that I reacted to. But that's fine. It's not a big deal. I wasn't even trying to make money with that video anyways. That video was more just to bring awareness to the fact that, of these scummy YouTubers and the tactics they use, and so that people basically don't fall for their crap. About to plug in my 10-plus-year-old Xbox 360 memories. Yep, it definitely is a lot of nostalgia. And even when I'm playing on, I was playing Saints Row 2 on Xbox, and what I will say about that is that it brought a lot of nostalgia. When I was able to still see the old Xbox menu, so that's what I liked about it. When you play like an old Xbox game, you can still see the old Xbox menu. That's what's nice about it. No, it hasn't been that hot. It's actually 66 degrees where I'm at right now. Hold on 1 second here, everyone. Um... Okay, here we go. YouTube unsubscribed me from your channel, but I resubscribed. Oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna answer that question, Zombie, because I stay away from politics. I don't discuss politics. Hopefully that, you know, tonight when I get some sleep, that I don't get woken up in the middle of the night again. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna make sure this next stream isn't like this. I apologize that I'm a bit tired. I didn't expect myself to get so tired so quickly. This is the second, the second trader horse. So if you look at the catalog, this is the second one. Bro, do you work out? I try to. I try to go at least 3 days a week to the gym. North Korea does not have the resources to take anything over. They don't. So, like, North Korea, like, taking over the US, that's impossible. That is literally impossible. Patrick, I think it's time to go to bed because you look a little tired. Yeah, I'm sorry. Wings has mental issues. Family wasn't supportive. What do you mean, Dragon Fury? Yeah, I gotta get some sleep, guys. Tonight. I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing today. I didn't expect myself to get so tired on the stream today like this. I want to apologize to everyone. It's not going to happen again. Next one. There was a DoorDash driver who took the customer's food back over the tip. Well, why did they take the order? If they didn't like the tip, why did they take the order in the first place? Why? You don't have to take the tip. I mean, you don't have to take the order. Yeah, well, I wanted to wake up a little bit. That's why I drank coffee. Thoughts about taking melatonin? Well, melatonin is not necessarily like a bad thing to take. I think it's like that chemical that's naturally in your brain that gets released like when you're about to go to sleep. But just don't take it every day. I think it should be fine. They also leave it pushed up against your door and cause you to spill it everything when they open it. You know, I'll tell you guys something. I had 2 DoorDash stories like once. Well, not DoorDash, Uber Eats. That's what I use. But I'll tell you guys this. Basically, the first story that I have, I got scammed. Where I remember I placed an order. And the order that I placed at like a burger restaurant in my town. And I remember I got like 2 burgers, some fries. And then what I did was I also got like this big container of apple juice. And like when I say big container of apple juice, it was basically like this big like bag of apple juice, what it was. And it had like one of those like, you know, little like, you know, caps that you kind of unscrew on it, and basically it's kind of like that apple juice you basically like pour into cups, you know, kind of like you know what I mean, like, you know, those big bags of apple juice. And basically this was like enough apple juice to basically be like for weeks of drinking. Like I think it was like I paid like over $10 alone for just that one, you know, apple juice. It was like it was like weird. It was, I remember it was like because I looked in my fridge and I didn't have like anything to drink, and like I only had water, and so like I wanted to you know, I wanted to get you know, some kind of juice to drink. And let me see if I can actually find what those are called, so I can tell you guys exactly what it was I ordered. Okay. Let me just look this up here. I don't know if I can find it right now. But basically, about the apple juice, so it was like, it was kind of like an apple juice container. I don't remember now entirely, I don't remember if it was a box or a bag, but I remember it wasn't like a traditional bottle. And so it's like this big, you know, big container of apple juice, and and like basically like the cap was like right in the middle of it, so it wasn't like on top of it, it was like right in the middle of it, and basically you would just pour the apple juice out, kind of like, you know, kind of like like at the water cooler, you know, when like people like, you know, hit like the little button and it just pours out. It was basically like that. And what happened is so I paid like over $10 for this, you know, big container of apple juice. And what happened is the DoorDash driver, or Uber Eats driver, I keep saying DoorDash. I live in an apartment complex, and so what I typically do is I typically will leave a comment, and the comment that I leave is to just leave it in the lobby. That's basically what I write. I write, leave it in the lobby, I will come and get it. And I give like a 20 to 25% tip. So like every single time I order, it's like 20 to 25% tip. And usually people would just leave the food in the lobby, and then I would come down to get it like a couple minutes later, and that was, you know, good. It worked out for the most part. But what happened was, this one time, the guy was calling me, and he was like telling me like, you know, come down and get your food. And I told him, just leave it, leave it. And leave it in the lobby. I'll come down in a couple minutes. And he just keeps saying to me on the phone, come get your food, come get your food. I said, like, leave it in the lobby. And then he's like, come down here and get your food. And I was like, okay, I'll come down and get the food. And so the thing about this, now looking back on it, I know it's suspicious. Like, I was thinking there's something off with that. Because, like, why would he want me to come down and, like, you know, get the food if he could just leave it in the lobby? Like, you know, why take that extra step, right? And so basically, I go down to the lobby, and when I go down to the lobby, I see the guy. And I get my, you know, bag of food, and then there was, like, the bag that the apple juice container was supposed to be in also. And what he does is, like, when I picked up those two bags, he's like, let me take a picture. And he's like, here, you know, show it on the camera. And so I showed, like, the bags that I was holding on the camera that I got them. And he's like, okay, we're good. And what he did was he left. And guess what I found in the bag when I opened it up? Guess what was in there? Can anybody guess what was in that bag? No apple juice. Yep, he took my apple juice container. He stole it. Like, I am 99% certain he took it. Like, 99%. Because it's literally, there is no other way. The whole thing was suspicious from the start. The fact that he wanted me to come downstairs and get the food, even though, like, I told him just to leave it in the lobby. I left instructions. I said, leave it in the lobby. And he insisted on me, you know, coming down and getting it. And he wanted me to take a picture. The reason he wanted me to take a picture with the food was so that he could say, oh, he picked it up. He confirmed that it was fine. Just so that he couldn't get in trouble. That was primarily why he did that. So he took, I was pissed because I gave him like a 20% tip. So I gave him a 20% tip also. He took and he stole my part of my food. He stole part of my order. And that's honestly, that just pissed me off. Did I report him? No, I didn't bother. I will tell you this, though. I made an order one time, another order, and this order, I think this was like a Mexican restaurant that was in my town, and I on this tip, I remember it was like 20 or 25%, and I always give 20 to 25%. The driver took my tip and just never delivered the food. Like, they just never showed up. I don't know why they didn't show up, but they just never showed. Like, it was weird. Like, I saw it on the map moving, but then it just stopped. And so I don't understand what the problem is exactly. No, I haven't played X Defiant. What does your workout usually consist of? Workout legs, pull-ups, weights, bench. Okay, what is it, OG? What's your name? Your PSN? Who is Amon Goff? A very evil man. How much do you bench? I can bench, about 135 pounds. I know it might not seem like I can do it, but I can. Oh, I'll definitely play the Dead Rising remaster when that comes out. I'm really excited for that, too. Yep, really excited. I played Ghost Recon Wildlands. I even have a platinum in it. Is the coffee working? A little bit. A little bit, but... No, I haven't heard of him, Sir William. Okay, Mark, I'm sorry about that. I just had so much stuff that day. Amon Goff was a horrible human being. He got hanged in Poland. He, you know, committed mass murders. He was extremely sadistic as well. He enjoyed what he did. He was just a horrible, evil man. I missed your super chat. Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. Let me see. Wait, what are you talking about, Sir William? I caught that second what? How much do I weigh? About 160. Wait, who got hanged? Amon Goff. He was a very horrible, evil, you know, Nazi concentration camp commander. Horrible guy. The worst game I ever played, probably Brink on PS3. Name 3 bad YouTubers. I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to give them attention. But you had 3 bad YouTubers in that video that I talked about the other day. I didn't expect that that video to blow up in so many views. That video is like approaching 70,000 views now. And like I've gotten over 1,000 subscribers from that video alone, so I didn't expect that video to get that much support. Hey, I've always wondered, why don't you put out more Red Dead Redemption 2 lore videos? I love the one on Dutch, and would love to see more characters from you. I will do more in the future, Speeds Racing. I'm just working on a lot of GTA videos at the moment. Brain injury? No, man. I'm just exhausted from my sleep yesterday. Yesterday I had a really bad sleep, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry about it. That was a great video, thank you. Maybe a little bit, improvements after working out. Not much, though. In Sweet Smiley's Batman, the hood, the territories are Gotham City. His Greenwood is the Batmobile. Grove Street is Wayne Manor. CJ's Robin and Crash and the gangs are now the Batman villains, huh? You should react to the least greedy streamer on Twitch, Brox. Someone donated to him and he asked if he could give the money back. Oh. Well, that's really unheard of. Why do YouTubers say it isn't worth it to post videos and only live stream? Because they're expecting donations. Because donations, they can make money really quickly, where videos, they're gonna have to wait over time. It's great the greedy YouTuber video's gotten so many views, and like I said, I also dislike YouTubers that that put on a personality and has and constantly makes jokes. Yeah, I don't put on personalities. I am who I am always, and even if that means I have less views, so be it. Because I'm not going to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. Thank you, Bunny. What's your question, Assassin Wolf? Yeah, and I might wrap up the stream here in like 2 to 3 minutes. Is that okay with you guys? I know I'm ending it kind of early today, but I just had a bad night of sleep last night, and I thought that I would be able to get through the stream and it wouldn't it wouldn't really affect me, but it's bad. It's yeah, I will I'll still stick around for 5 minutes. So like 5 minutes I'll still stick around. I'll just answer questions before I go. So if you guys want to ask me anything before I go, I'll try to answer everybody's question before I go here. Yeah. I don't know why I woke up 3 times the other night. It was horrible. I woke up 3 times in the middle of the night, and the thing about me is like when I get woken up, even if I just sleep just for an hour, if I get woken up after like an hour, I can't go to sleep for like another hour. Literally, I can't fall asleep right away again. I can't, and it's just that's what's just so annoying. Yeah, I guess it might be Dragon. Okay, I'll see you, please be more mindful of your sleep schedule. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you for the super chat. Personal health and wellness come first, homie. Go ahead and get some sleep. Thank you, in there, boy. I never got the chance to fully play Mafia 3, but I heard it was good. And, who was that told me they made a super chat earlier, but I missed it? I'm sorry if I missed somebody's super chat. Who was that? That movie, like, is really good, Blade of Stars, but it's really disturbing and sad at the same time. I'm not sick. I'm just tired. I just didn't have enough sleep last night. Tranquilizer gun, huh? How many darts do you have in that? Good night, walkthrough, man. Thank you, Sir William. Thanks, man. No, I didn't set off any fireworks. I always watch. I never mess with fireworks myself. I guess I'm a little too scared to do fireworks. I do, Hustler. I watched a lot of cartoons when I was a kid. You know, Fairly Odd Parents, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, SpongeBob. I don't think right now on GTA though, Mark. Hello, Pro. I have a question. Since you're going to answer only answers questions now, which protagonist do I like more, CJ or Tommy? I guess Tommy, because he rose up really quickly and took over Vice City really fast. I like CJ too. Thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, I will go to sleep soon in a moment, just answering a few questions. Okay. It was okay, Hustler. No, I haven't, Bori. What is that? Is that a good game? It's a World War II game? Yeah, I'll probably react to the Dead Rising remake. You can find darts anywhere, honestly, so you can get it the entire game. On some difficulties, you can hold around 60, 120 at one time. You get better rank for being stealthily and playing non-lethal. Okay. Okay, no, I never played Persona 5. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go to sleep here. I'm gonna get off here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on the stream today. And I'm sorry the stream's kind of short. I'll make it up, and I'll make the GTA stream a bit longer on Sunday. And I'm gonna get a good night's rest, so the GTA stream is not gonna be like this on Sunday. But I'm just sorry, my sleep has just been, you know, all over the place. So I apologize for that, guys. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day, guys. Good night, everyone.